Welcome to Morning Flow. This is Leo Bray on behalf of Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center, coming to you from Jackie Lee Houston Plaza at the Palm Springs Convention Center. We got some friends live here on the plaza with us and some on Zoom. And hello to people in the future on YouTube. Visit us online at urbanyoga.org or Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center on Facebook. Check out the schedule of daily classes. You can join us here Thursday through Sunday mornings. You can join us any day on Zoom and anytime at all on YouTube. And there's a tip jar on those pages where you can make contributions to support our online offerings. If you show up in person, cash works too. So let's start seated. I'm going to say just like this, sit so that you're comfortable. Kneeling is fine too, if that's more comfortable for you than sitting. So you don't have to sit just like this. Find the ground. Sounds silly? Find your grounding contact. Think about your contact with your ground. That's what I mean by find the ground. Doesn't really take any effort to get on the ground, but feel what's touching the ground. Feel the support beneath you. Close your eyes if you want. Think of the length of your spine. Think of the crown of your head reaching upward. Notice your breathing. It's already getting deeper and slower just because you became still. Just allow it to happen. We don't need to make it happen. Your breath doesn't need instructions. When you become still, it slows down. Take in your surroundings, the room that you're in. If you're indoors, we're out here, it's chilly, but the sun is beaming on us. It feels quite good. Glad I wore black. I have solar panels on. Warm me up. Take in the circumstances of your practice, as my friend Maria at Cozumel says. The external and the internal. Notice whatever there is to notice in your surroundings and in your body. Especially notice anything that maybe doesn't feel so good. If there's any stiffness or soreness. So you can keep these things in mind during practice and skip or modify anything at all. And notice too what feels good. It's not just about what's noticing what doesn't feel good. Celebrate what feels good. Maybe you feel particularly rested or particularly warm because the sun's on you. Whatever is going on, good and bad, and even indifferent. During practice, whenever your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breathing and back to noticing what's going on in your body. Finding the practice that's best for you by exercising choice. Let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths and get moving. In through the nose, out through the mouth with a sighing sound. Let your eyes open if they're still closed. Bring your hands out to the sides. Rest your fingertips on the ground. Let's get right into side bends. Inhale, reach your left arm up alongside your ear. Exhale, reach across to the right. Feel for length from the left hip all the way up through those left fingertips. So keep engaged. Up the arm, up into the hand. But stay grounded. Keep that left cheek on the ground. Inhale to come upright. As you exhale, come into a twist. Bring your left hand to the ground behind you, your right hand to your left leg. Inhale and lengthen up. Exhale, invite your body to twist some more. And let's just see how much twist feels like enough for you. Maybe it's more than mine, maybe it's less, doesn't matter. Let yourself unwind, come back through center. Inhale, raise your right arm. Exhale, reach across to the left. As long as everybody gets both sides. We all get mixed up sometimes. I'll make a left or right mistake before I'm done today. It's almost guaranteed. Inhale to come upright. Exhale, come into your twist. Inhale, find the length again. Exhale, find your way into the sufficient twist for you on this side. Let yourself unwind and come back to center. Let's go ahead and come up onto our hands and knees. Hips above your knees, shoulders above or behind your wrists. If it strains your wrist to have your shoulders right above your wrists, bring them behind. Take some pressure off the wrists. Inhale, bring your heart forward, let your head and tailbone go up. Exhale, bring your heart up, let your head and tailbone come down. Follow your breath. You don't have to go at the same pace as me. After your next exhale, let's come back to table, spine neutral. Reach your left foot back, press into the ball of your foot, and take a couple breaths. With an inhale, pick your foot up, reach straight back. With an inhale, reach your right arm out to the side. Feel your core go to work more. Wobbling is okay. If you want, bend your knee, reach back. See about taking a bind. Can you grab your foot, your ankle, your pant leg? If so, kick against your hand, raise your knee, raise your chin. Open the midline, open the shoulder, stretch the quads, keep breathing. Yes, I heard you stop. Release and lower down. Reach back, press into the ball of your right foot. Take a couple breaths. With an inhale, pick your foot up and reach straight back in the air. With your next inhale, reach your left arm to the side. If you like, bend your knee, reach back, see about that bind, that additional stretching. Beautiful. Release and lower down. Step your left foot up between your hands. Step your right foot up to meet it. Let's hang out in this forward fold. Bend and straighten your legs as much or as little as you want. Sway back and forth. Head is heavy, arms are heavy. Do what's right for you. Your hands might drag on the ground. Maybe you've got yoga blocks under your hands. Maybe you clasp your elbows or interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. Take some neck traction. If your hands aren't hanging down, let them hang down again. Gently nod your head. And shake your head. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale to come back down. Inhale, roll up to standing, hands overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let your hands hang at your side. Raise your right shoulder towards your ear. Shift it back. Let it down. Your left shoulder up, back, down. Inhale, reach straight out to the sides. As you exhale, reach for your shoulder blades and hug yourself, or if you like, you could take eagle arms, intertwine your arms, press your hands together. If you do eagle, then move your elbows and your hands up and out. Inhale, spread your wings. Exhale, cross those arms the other way. Reach for your shoulder blades or take your eagle. Big breaths into the space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, open up. Exhale, let your arms come down. Inhale, out and up. Interlace your fingers, reach your palms to the sky, look up at your hands, lift up your heart. You don't need to walk backwards like I did. That's for the camera. I'll handle technology. Hopefully you just handle your body and you don't have technology adjustments. Inhale, come upright. Exhale, bend to the right. Feel full length through both arms. Try not to lift your left heel up. Inhale to come upright. Exhale, bend to your left. Try not to lift your right heel up. Inhale, come on out. Exhale, let your arms come down. Speaking of my technology, various concerns, short pause while I deploy the clock. The clock will make sure I end class when I'm supposed to. And 2 Thursdays in a row, it's the thing I forgot to do. There we go. Wait a minute. Silly Leo. That's right in the middle of your video now, you gooba. What's that big black thing on the screen? It's a clock. 2001. Oh, yeah. Okay. From the top of your mat, inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Step your left foot back. Runner's lunge. Tent your fingers. Inhale, reach forward, reach up, crescent lunge. So all 10 toes are pointing in the same direction here. So both knees are going to go this way. Don't want your foot cocked to one side. This is a dangerous and unstable position for your knee. I'm going to go that way. Think of dropping an anchor from your pelvis to the ground. If this high lunge is too much, and it can be, let this back knee down, uncurl these back toes, do this instead. You can do it anytime. Exhale, sink forward, draw your arms down to cactus. Inhale, glide back, reach up. Let's do that 3 more times. Exhale and inhale. The movement in the legs can be as big or small as you want. Listen to your body, listen to your knees. Let's twist to the left. Come back through center. Twist to the right. Come back through center. Bring your hands down. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Let's just step to downward facing dog and walk the feet up and down. Walk your dog. Pedal your heels up and down. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step your feet forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, come down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Plant your hands, step your right foot back. Tent your fingers. Inhale, reach forward, reach up, find your crescent lunge. See how I wobbled and almost tipped over? It happens. Find steadiness here. Lower the back knee anytime. Exhale, sink forward. Inhale, glide up 3 more times. Remember, as small or big a movement as feels right for you. I'm going maybe a little more slowly. My knee is going, I don't know about this. Let's twist to the right. Come back through center and twist to the left. Come back through center. Bring your hands down. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Nod your head. Shake your head. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step your feet forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, come down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Quick sip of my water so I can continue to talk and be heard. For a morning that started so chilly, I'm quite warm here in my black tank in the sun. All right. Well warmed up. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands. We're going to step 1 foot back and then the other. Come to our first plank. Let your hips settle down in line with your shoulders and heels. If you like a shorter plank, let your knees down and have a shorter plank. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Keep your elbows in close. How slow can you go? But don't stop your breath. If you go really slow, take another breath. Press into your hands. Inhale, lift your head and chest. Whatever height of heart opener feels okay in your back. So maybe it's a low cobra, maybe it's a higher cobra, maybe it's an upward facing dog. Exhale, rock back and up to down dog. That was impressive. I never saw someone take their shoes off while they're in a cobra. That was very nice. A friend who arrived late. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step your feet forward. That was real smooth. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Step back to plank. This time, maybe just lower halfway. Then bring your heart forward for your cobra or up dog. Then exhale, back it up to your down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Plant your hands, step back to plank. You could always go right from plank to down dog if you're sick of this part already. Otherwise, exhale, lower. Inhale, bring your heart forward. You can always skip those two. Exhale, back and up to down dog. And don't worry, we're not going to do 50 sun salutations or anything. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Bend your knee, stack your hips. Flex your foot, make circles with your knee. If you like, you can flip your dog here, but you can just keep circling your knee. If you flip nice and softly, flip back. And square your hip back down. Exhale, draw your knee towards your left elbow. Take a breath. Inhale, reach your leg up high behind you. Exhale, draw your knee towards your right elbow. Take a breath. Inhale, reach your leg up high. Exhale, draw your knee towards your nose, round your back, plant your foot between your hands, runner's lunge. Now spin your right heel down, ground into the outer edge of your foot, setting up our feet for warrior one. Tent your fingers. Pardon me. Inhale, reach forward, reach up. Warrior one, bend in the front knee, long back leg. Arms up, but shoulders relax down a bit. Let your shoulders slide away from your ears a little. Turn your pinkies in towards each other like this. Good, bring your arms out. Bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your head, and reach your knuckles towards the ground. With an exhale, bow forward, keep reaching back through your knuckles. Maybe your hands lift away from your body as you bow towards your knee, or maybe your hands rest on your lower back. Release your hands and inhale, sweep them forward and up. Beautiful. Strong warriors. Bring your hands to your hips. Let's go to warrior two. Pivot the right foot open, perpendicular to the left foot, slide it in line behind the left foot. Square your shoulders above your hips. Go to the long edge of your mat. Maybe bend more in the front knee, maybe deepen the space between your feet. That's what my body wants when I go from warrior one to warrior two, a deeper stance. Reach your arms to the sides, look out over your left fingertips. Look at your right hand, just see how it's lined up. Sometimes the right hand is doing something like that. Inhale, turn your palms to the sky. Exhale, rotate forward again. Let's do that for 3 more breaths. So feel the grounding in your feet, feel the strength of those legs. This is a very powerful standing posture. Good solid base. So let's reverse warrior. Turn the left palm up. Inhale, tip back, reach out. Legs stay the same. Left hand up above your face. Right hand can rest lightly on your right leg. Come to your right hip for support or slide across your back towards your left hip in a half bind. Breathe deeply into that left side. Exhale, tip forward, side angle pose, reach forward, left forearm to left side lightly. Right hand reaches toward the top of the mat. Options, you can circle this right arm and rock your shoulder open. If you want to play with extending your left hand forward or to the side, let your core do some more work here. Keeping the lower body still throughout as we explore. Bring that left arm back in if it's extended. Strong warriors. Let's dance. Warriors, inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. 3 more. Inhale, tip back, reach up. Exhale, tip forward, reach forward. Sweaty warrior. It's like 60 degrees. I can't believe how hot I'm getting. Maybe it's more than 60 now, Leo. That's what the car said when I arrived. Let's inhale back up to warrior two here. And we'll dance to gentle warrior like this. Inhale, straighten the left leg, raise your arms, turn your head to the right. Exhale, bend your knee, lower your arms, turn your head to the left. So it's like a 90-degree pivot with the head. Bending and straightening the front leg, raising and lowering the arm. Let's do 1 more. And from warrior two, we'll set up for triangle like this. Straighten the left leg most of the way. Keep a little bend in your knee. Draw your right hip back towards your right foot. Slide your left hand forward, past your left foot maybe. Tip, left hand down, right hand up. Big deep breath. Maybe your hand is on the ground or on the block or on your leg or in the air. They're all options. Exhaling, drop your right hand, pivot onto the ball of your right foot, come back to runner's lunge. And step your left foot back to meet your right. Take 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step your feet forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, come down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, ready to do all that again for the other side? I hope so. See if I remember it all. Inhale up. Exhale down. I'm only half kidding. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Step back, find your plank. If you want to go from plank to down dog, go for it. Otherwise, exhale lower. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale back to down dog. When you're ready from down dog, inhale, raise your right leg. Bend your knee and stack your hips. Flex your foot and just circle your knee, or if you like to, flip your dog. Maybe you do a bit of both. If you flip, gently flip back. You almost fell. Square your hip down. Exhale, draw your knee towards your right elbow. Take a breath. Inhale, reach your leg up. Exhale, draw your knee towards your left elbow and take a breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw your knee towards your nose, round your back and plant your foot, runner's lunge. Spin the left heel down, ground into the outer edge of your left foot. Tend to your fingers. Inhale, reach forward, reach up, warrior one. We won't be here long, but find that warrior one shape. Find steadiness. Exhale, let your arms drop out. Bring your hands behind you, interlace them the other way, the way that feels weird, counterintuitive. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your heart, reach your knuckles towards the ground. Exhale, bow towards your knee. Maybe reach your hands away from your body. Humble warrior. Release your hands, inhale, sweep them forward and up. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your hips. Pivot your left foot open. Slide in line behind your right foot. Warrior two foundation, square shoulders over hips. Extend your arms, look over your right fingertips. Inhale, rotate back. Exhale, rotate forward. Good. Be mindful that the front knee doesn't go forward past the front ankle. If it does, scoot the foot forward. You don't want to hyperextend your knee. There's a lot of weight on that knee. And turn your right palm up. Inhale, reverse warrior, tip back, reach up. Breathe deeply into your right side. Look up at that right hand. Remember, your lower body stays in the same position. Exhale, tip forward, right forearm to right thigh. Reach forward with the left arm. Side angle pose. Without dumping the weight into this arm and this leg. If you like, circle the left arm. I like my shoulder legs. If you like, extend the right arm. You try to do both. Your arms will bang into each other. You do one and the other. You see people start to go. None of you, but it happened before. Bring the bottom arm back in if it's extended. Let's dance. Inhale, reverse, tip back, reach up. Exhale to side angle, tip forward, reach forward. Let's do it 3 more times. I think that's how many we do on the other side. I think I feel extra silly today. It's hard to tell, isn't it? The regular folks will be, I don't know. Seems about the same. Let's inhale up to warrior two. And dance to gentle warrior. Inhale, straighten your right leg, raise your arms, turn your head to the left. Exhale, lower your arms, turn your head to the right, bend your right knee. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Beautiful, smooth, fluid. From warrior two, straighten the right leg out most of the way. Draw the left hip back towards the left foot. Right hand forward. Tip, right hand down, left hand up, triangle. Huge breaths here. Exhaling, pivot onto the ball of the left foot, drop the left hand, plant your hands to frame your foot. Runner's lunge. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Take 3 cleansing breaths in down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, all the way up, hands overhead. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Need a drink of water. Take a drink if you want. It's good to see people listening to their bodies. Sometimes between instructions, you'll see people stand still like, I'm just waiting for the next thing he says. You guys are like, oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. That's the way to do it. Listen to your body throughout and play with some balancing. Folks at home, you're welcome to step over by a wall or a piece of furniture. We don't have walls or furniture out here. Step by a tree if you want. Bring your hands to your heart. I'm not right in anybody's line of sight. Set your eyes on something that won't move. I know you want to watch me. Try to keep me in your peripheral vision. Shift your weight from one leg to the other, feet on the ground. Having your eyes locked on something that won't move will steady you. When you're ready, bring the weight into your right leg. Let that knee stay soft and bouncy. Lift your left heel, lift your left knee. Or you're welcome to come into tree in a different way. This is one way we go to tree. Maybe you prefer another one today. Like opening a gate, bring your knee to the side, and then bring your foot to your leg. You could have your foot on the ground, heel on the ankle, sole on the calf, or on the thigh. You all know the next line, never on the knee. Hands can stay here, or the branches of your tree can go anywhere you want. And anytime that foot might come down and back up again. Might be by choice. You might just fall like I almost did. Maybe I'll fall, maybe I won't. Keep breathing. Root to rise, rise to root. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, think of lengthening up. Exhale, think of grounding down. Beautiful. No two of these trees are the same. Okay. Bring your hands to your heart if they're elsewhere. Bring your knee forward. Let your foot down. Shake out your leg and anything that wants to shake in. Shake your booty, shake your face, shake your arms. Shake an ant off you. Fortunately, they're not the stinging ants. Hands at your heart. Shift back and forth a few times. Warrior ants. That's part of the ant colony, right? Some of them are warriors. They're not stinging me. That's all I care about. When you're ready, bring the weight to your left leg. Start to raise your right knee. Open the gate of your hip. Bring your foot to your leg. Let's see how I do on this side. Keep breathing. Let your arms find their expression. Find your breath if you're holding it. The teacher superpower. I can hear when you stop breathing. He thinks I'm kidding. I can. Active radar. Always listening. Before I did this, I worked in a call center. Supervising folks on the phones. Eavesdropping on 17 conversations at a time, all day. When you're ready, bring your hands to your heart if they're elsewhere. Pivot your knee forward, let your foot down, shake things out. We'll play with one more balance. We'll play with Warrior 3. We're going to come into it from a lunge. I'm going to give a profile view. I'm not even going to say right or left. Alternate legs. Whatever leg you were just on, do the other leg. So we come into a high lunge. We did a high lunge earlier, hands at your heart. We're going to use the back leg to spring forward. So here too, like we did earlier, want all 10 toes pointing this way so the knee moves that way. Safer, stabler movement. So as you pop forward, let your torso tip down and your leg rise up. And I don't know how many bounces it's going to take. I never do. Reach back through the sole of your foot like you want to make a footprint on the wall. There's not even a wall back here as I'm saying that. There's nothing to make a footprint on, but I'm just pretending. Feel opening in the front of the hip. Hands can stay at the heart and press together. That can be nicely steadying. Can lower your foot anytime and start over. Your hands can reach over here by your hips, out to the sides like a plane, out in front of you like a superhero. Maybe you just had superhero theme music come into your head. Maybe that's just me. Keep breathing.
Sure it wasn't Indiana Jones?
Is that the same song? Exhale, lower your foot. Inhale, stand. I think it's the same composer. Shake your leg. Shake anything you want. John Williams did Superman and Indiana Jones. Don't mind our side conversation about theme music.
I don't think so.
When you're ready, bring your hands to your heart. Find your lunge. Maybe you're already there. Start to pop up, tip forward. Doesn't matter how many bounces it takes. Doesn't matter how many times you fall. Or almost fall. Almost falling is sort of fun. And falling is fine. Falling is acceptable. Stay with your breath. It's always an exploration. See how far you go. See what variation feels nice on this side today. If you weren't warm before, you're warm now. Hope I don't sound like Darth Vader on YouTube. Taking these deep, exaggerated breaths, sweating in the sun. Now you have Darth Vader music in your head. Exhale, lower your foot. Inhale, slowly stand. Shake things out. Let's have a seat. Time is flying by. Good thing you put the clock out so we end on time. Need another drink. All right. Wind down, cool down. Sit down. Extend your legs forward, flex your feet back towards you. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold down over your legs. If your knees would like to bend here, they can bend. When you inhale, think of the crown of your head reaching forward. When you exhale, think of lowering down. Inhale, walk your hands up the front of your legs and sit yourself up. Let your arms open your legs. So whatever degree feels okay for you. It's between you and your body. Doesn't matter how far you go. The edge of your own comfort zone. Walk your hands down your legs, or if you prefer, walk your hands forward at center line. Whichever works better for you. It's essentially the same fold, but you'll get into some different areas of the back and the shoulders, depending on which you choose. So see what feels right. You might even have a block out here. Rest your hands on the block. That one's nice sometimes. I didn't bring a block over here with me. Or maybe you're hypermobile in the hips and you have your elbows on the ground and your head on your hands. Our friend over here is going to take a nap. Feel for release in your lower back, no matter where you are in the fold, where your legs are, where your hands are, finding release in the lower back here. Inhale, walk your hands back in and sit yourself up. The irrigation system is turning on and there's like air bubbles coming out of this
Look at that.
tube over here. It's like, what is that noise? Use your arms, nudge your legs towards each other, and bring the soles of your feet together. Have your feet as far away from your pelvis as they'll go. Still having them together and still on the ground. Big space here between the heels and the pelvis. Slide your hands under your ankles if you can and grab the ground. If that doesn't work, reach over your ankles and grab the ground and walk your hands forward. Make like a pretzel shape and let your head drop. Let your neck disengage. Breathe into that space above your sacrum, the center of your lower back. Slowly walk your hands back and lift your torso. Sit up again. Keep your feet together. Now bring them in as close as you can. Interlace your fingers, grab your toes. Wriggle on your seat. Bring the bones in your seat closer to the ground. Tilt your pelvis forward. Yeah, if you want, flap your butterfly wings. A lot of people seem to like doing that. Feels good. Why not? Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Keep your spine long at first. Picture that long spine. See how far the long spine will go. And when it's not lowering anymore, then let your head lower. And breathe into your hips. And maybe your elbows press down against the inside of your legs and open your hips even further. Many of us like to do that. Inhale, slowly sit up. Bring your hands to the outside of your knees. Let your arms do the work here. Push your knees towards each other. Let the feet land like that. Soles on the ground. Plant your hands out here past your hips. Wiggle your feet further apart, maybe to the edges of your mat if you're on a yoga mat. This isn't a yoga mat. This thing's way bigger. Let your knees go back and forth to whatever degree they want to. Maybe they touch the ground like this. Maybe they don't. I got so warm, the cold concrete feels nice on my hand here. All right, we're gonna come down onto our back. So plant your feet, bring them in a little closer. Scoot towards your heels, come onto your forearms, come onto your back. So you wind up lying down like this with your heels as close to your butt as they'll go. Cross your right ankle above your left knee. Make a figure 4 shape with your legs. We're going to play with a bridge variation with our legs in this shape. So just one leg is going to be doing the work for bridge. So press into the sole of your left foot. Think of both knees reaching forward the direction the left toes are pointing. Inhale, lift your hips. And you can press your hands to the ground to stabilize it because you're used to doing this on both feet, not on one foot. Stay with your breath. With an exhale, slowly lower down. And let's go up and down a few times. Go at your pace. Go as high as you want. Go as slow as you want. Inhale, lift your hips. And exhale, lower them. Try to keep your head and shoulder blades on the ground. Grounding evenly in that left foot. Next time you land, pause. And let's take a nice energizing twist. Reach your arms. These are arms, not legs. Reach your arms out to the sides. Let your legs fall to the left. Turn your head to the right. Let your shoulders stay grounded. Gently and slowly bring it all back to center. Switch the cross of your legs. Plate your right foot. Cross your left ankle above your right knee. You can bring your hands down by your hips again, palms down for support. Press into your right foot. Inhale, lift your hips, bridge variation. Take a couple breaths at the top of the first one if you like. Exhale, slowly lower down and float up and down a few more times. Find strength in the slowness. Nice core work, stabilizing this asymmetrical movement. Next time you land, stay there. Reach your arms to the sides again. Now let your legs fall to the right and turn your head to the left. Slowly bring it all back to center. Uncross your legs. Bring your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees. Rock around. Roll around. Massage your back against the ground. Reach your feet towards the sky. Reach your hands up to take hold of your legs or your feet, however you wish, and play with bending and straightening your arms and legs. Happy baby pose. Explore whatever movement you want. Play with inverting as long as you want. Maybe there's some other inversion you want to do. Maybe it's happy baby. When you feel complete with your inversion time, Maybe there are other postures or movements you want to add in before you wrap up your practice. When you feel complete, make your way to your final resting pose, which might be like this. Corpse pose with legs extended, feet splayed open, hands resting by your sides. If that's not comfortable, make yourself comfortable, whatever that looks like for you. Find your comfortable stillness. No one else can tell you what's comfortable. Only your body can. Allow yourself to make adjustments if comfortable is more of a moving target. No need to be like a statue. By finding whatever degree of stillness is workable for you, your breath will have the time, the space to slow down and get deeper again. Your body will gradually accept the support of the ground more and more, continuing to relax a bit with each breath. Maybe you just focus on your breathing. Maybe you reflect on what brought you to your mat today. How might you extend whatever that motivation was to the other side of the mat, so to speak, and continue into the rest of your day with the same sort of intention that brought you to practice. Maybe you give yourself permission to defocus or unfocus and just lie here breathing. Start to give yourself some deeper breath. Invite small movements to return to your body. Allow your movements to gradually grow bigger and bigger. Take your time and move mindfully. When you're ready, you can gently sit yourself up. There is no rush. If you don't move, we'll wake you up on the way out. If you like, bring your hands up by your heart. Thank you for gathering and sharing in practice today. The light within me sees and honors that same light within each of you. Namaste.